Alright guys, this video is about GameStop of all places, and this is 400 stores shut down. Man, I can't wait to get into this one, guys. Hoo-wee. Let's check it out.
Over 400 GameStop stores are closing or have already closed. But what does this mean for you? How can you get some great deals while all this chaos is going on? Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? Your boy, Mr. Right Way. Now, I want to first say I absolutely still enjoy shopping at GameStop. But with the recent news, and I just woke up and I saw this and I'm like, wow, 400 stores at the start of 2026, it's gone.
Man, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. My GameStop, one of the last GameStops in my area, which happens to be in the second biggest mall in America, which is the Grapevine Mills Mall, which I stay 10 minutes away from in Texas, that GameStop is closed down. And when I got that news, I was like, I know it's over now. I mean, you got a store in one of the best places you could ever have a store. Thousands of people walk by that store every day, and you're shutting that one down. And before that, they shut down every other store around me in my area, guys. There's one more GameStop left in my area, and after that, it's a wrap. I estimate by 2028, GameStop is completely dead. It's a damn shame.
It means people lost their jobs. More stores are not going to have inventory. Some people who only have GameStops in their area not going to have places to stop, places to shop. But what does this mean for us? We're going to talk about this in this video, but let's look at this really quick, right? So The Verge just reported this morning, right? Or just a couple days ago. I'm just seeing that, there's a lot of articles about this, right? It says kicking off 2026 by shutting down over 400 stores. That is crazy, right? So basically, from what I can understand, let's read this. It says GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen is in line to potentially earn $35 billion in stock options so long as the company hits $100 billion market cap. One way to that target is by cutting costs. One way of cutting costs is to close down a bunch of stores. Y'all, this guy, the CEO, who don't give a care about y'all but his pockets, he's getting $35 billion. Almost kind of made me question not shopping there, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. But just, the company closed down 590 stores in 2024 in a recent SEC filing, closing significant number of additional stores in the fiscal year of 2025, fiscal year set to end January 31st. January 31st. That means when you see this in this video, if you watch this after January, those stores are gone or closed. You want to know where these stores are at? These are where these stores are at. I'm going to put this in the chat, right? Or in the description. This is GameStop closing blogspot.com. Go check them out. They showed all the stores are closing. Stores from Little Rock, Arkansas, which I'm from Arkansas, California, Miami, Florida, Georgia, Indianapolis. Look at this. In Chicago, Kansas City, just all of these stores are closing. A lot of Texas stores, a lot of Texas stores.
Texas, exactly. Look at all this, bro. Houston, Dallas. I mean, Arlington. I mean, so many stores. So many stores. I shop now at a place called Movie Trading Company. I'm a retro gamer as well, so I play a lot of retro stuff. Just recently bought an Xbox 360. I still play PS3. I have pretty much all gaming consoles, so I play everything. But that's really what I've been doing. When I buy games now, I go and I get retro stuff. And now if I want to get something new, it's just going to be Amazon. It's going to be Amazon or your local mom and pop stores in your area if you have one. If not, your SOL. And it's just going to be, an Amazon thing if you want physical media. A lot of people don't deal with physical media anymore, don't care for physical media. A lot of younger gamers don't need that. They were born into an ecosystem where you don't, they never really had a connection or attachment to physical media. My son, a perfect example, is just he's used to just if you want to play something, you download it, right? So you have different generations here. I'm somebody who lived through it all, so I like my physical media. I do have a lot of digital media too, some because I had no other choice. That's the only way you could get it. Others, the game wasn't as important to me where I felt I needed a physical copy. So it's just different strokes for different folks. But GameStop is officially dead. They've been dead. Look at all these stores. I mean, first they took away, the magazine. They killed that. And then they started killing all of the advantages from being a member of GameStop. And it just went down from there. And they just don't care, guys, anymore. The big wigs, the suit and ties, they do not care. Okay, they're continually pulling out warm butter and turning the lights down low. Knocking out the customers, pulling their garments down to their ankles, and doing strange things to them in the dark. That's just what they do. That's what these big companies do. They're going to get their money. They're going to get their golden parachutes on the way out. And they never paid the GameStop employees. Let's keep it real. That pay has always been trash, and it will always be trash until the last day. All right. And that's just how companies are ran, right? They leave one person in the store all day. I've heard so many horror stories about GameStop. I don't see how anybody would want to work there. I mean, I know you love video games and things of that nature. And if you're a young kid and you're just looking for a job, maybe that's something you may want to do. But outside of that, GameStop is not a place to work. And they damn sure don't care about you because they're cutting throats by the thousands as you look at this list.
That is wild. Oh my goodness. There's a couple stores here that I know that hasn't closed. I need to go back to some more stores and stuff and check these out. Also, go check out the video that I did showing how GameStop looks when it closes. It'll probably be in the description or the end of the video or in a card right here, 1 to 3. But make sure you go back and watch that video also so you can get like a little understanding of it. Because let's talk about that. When these GameStop stores close, correct, they're not really doing a lot of discounts. They're selling a lot of furniture. I mean, you can get you a cash register, you can get you a phone, you can get you some ink, some paper, some shelves. I mean, stuff like that. Hey, the cash register sound pretty nice. You might need a printer. You can get one of those. I don't know about flipping a printer, all that kind of stuff, but silly stuff like that. But not silly to a lot of people who may have a business. So if you open a business or a store owner, you sell games, you might want to check out GameStop to get some stuff for your store. As for the regular folks like us, like me, playing games, collecting games, not collecting a lot of games, but say PS4, Switch. Sometimes they still have a little bit of retro in some stores, which is
Very little.
it is what it is. That's why GameStop Retro is no more, because they tried it didn't work. They're going to Pokemon cards now. If you like Pokemon, a lot of GameStops are talking to Pokemon stop, so it's going to be Card Stop or Card Stop. Yeah, I guess it's going to be Card Stop later, but this is just wild, y'all. I cannot believe this is actually about to happen. And 2026 could potentially be the end of GameStop. And where did that take us? Where besides Amazon? Because Walmart, Target, Best Buy, those major retailers who have physical games, you cannot, well, you still can get games, but as we saw in the previous video that I did with like Walmart and Target, those games are gone.
Look, man. I mean, those stores he just named, you're gonna get some, but for the niche gamer like me, somebody who likes certain things and looking for a certain game, you're gonna have to go to like eBay or Amazon for the new games, and that's just what it is. I mean, that's where we're headed in the future anyway. A lot of these stores closing down because if you notice, there are so many warehouses being built. There are a lot being built. Every time I go outside, I see a new one here, a new one there, and they're not going to stop. And that's what this is. I bought a TV, a 50-inch TV, 6 months ago, maybe around that time, and I bought it on Amazon, but I had to go pick it up if I wanted it the next day. I had to go pick it up at Best Buy. So they have contracts with these companies, and you can, they're outsourcing. That's what they're doing now. So there's going to come a time, maybe 10 years from now, where a lot of these stores, a lot more are going to be closed, and everything you want will be delivered to you for the most part. And I guess you just have to get used to that, especially if you're a physical person like me who wants his physical media. I mean, that's what it is. I shop a lot at eBay because I shop on a lot. I get a lot of games that are retro and that are used. So I go there and then I'll go to my local store. But GameStop hasn't been useful for me in quite some time. They really haven't. The only cool thing I could say about GameStop at the end was that you could pre-order a game for $5 as opposed to just paying for the whole entire game anywhere else. So if I wanted Amazon, I wanted to pre-order there, I'd have to pay it in full there. So that's the only thing that I can think of that, was something decent. And you know what I mean? Other than that, nothing. They have nothing else to offer me. So I say rest in piss. I'm not going to lie and say I didn't have great memories. There used to be great memories. My local GameStop was a place where there was a lot of dope moments, a lot of midnight releases happened there, rubbing elbows with other gamers and talking about, other games and things of that nature. That was cool. But I guess those days are over now.
And with prices increasing, Xbox, Nintendo's going to increase the prices. You're guaranteed they're going to do that. PlayStation prices are going up.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
PC gaming is going up.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What can the average gamer do? Even retro is still, everything is expensive now, guys. Everything is expensive. And it's ridiculous. A hobby like this shouldn't be this expensive for people to enjoy. Now, can you enjoy it? Yes. But a lot of people want the top end stuff. Current gen is, if you haven't bought one in, all right, so what do you need to do to take advantage of this? Now, we're not celebrating people losing their job. That is really fucked up. I hate that. That is just, I hate that. But also too, you can still get some good out of this, right? One, sales. They're having a lot of sales. Right now, they're currently having a clearance sale. Buy two, get two free on a lot of clearance stuff. So go check that out. I don't know. Whenever you see this video, it might not be going on. But these are the kind of sales that go on. The clearance sales, buy two, get two free, buy two, get one free, the 4 for 10, the 4 for 20. Those are on used games. And a lot of the used games, especially the PlayStation 4 games, y'all, are starting to go up. The good ones. We need to do a video and try to find some good games. We're going to do that.
The PlayStation 4 is going to skyrocket because that's the cheapest system right now. And with everything going on with these chips and this chip crisis, that is where a lot of people are going. And a lot of people are going to the retro stuff too. I see a lot of Xbox 360 stuff going up. And yeah, it's going to get crazy because that is, the PS4 is basically a friendly gamer system right now. If you had to pick one to go into, because everything else is just sky high now. You think that consoles that have been out for over 5 years would get cheaper, but they don't. They're getting more expensive because of what's going on out here. So this is something new that I've experienced in myself, and I'm grandfathered in. But for everybody else who's not and was trying to get on that PS5 or that Xbox Series X train, even the Xbox Series S, which is, I'll tell people now, it's a great, excellent system for people to get into it. It was only, a few $100s now. It's went up. Everything is high. So I don't know, man. I mean, I tell everybody now, just, hold your coins close and, shop smart. That's what I'm doing this new year. I'm holding myself responsible. I'm going to buy 4 games day one. I'm giving myself 4 games. Everything else will be on sale. And any other games that I buy. So that's where I'm going in 2026, trying to cut corners, save a little bit more money. I'm in no need. I'm not hurting for any games at all. My backlog is dumb. It's stupid, ridiculous. So I think this year, 2026, I'm going to focus on that more so. And that's where I'm at with that.
Take advantage of that. You can definitely build your library or games that you've been wanting to get. Do that. I just get recently got a coupon for Metroid Prime 4 for $20 off. Still haven't bought it because I'm not ready to buy that game right now. I might go ahead and buy it, just get the $20 off. But those are great ways to try to save money and actually get stuff for your collection. It's so confusing right now, y'all. I hate when I see stuff like this because I feel for the people who are losing their jobs.
They're not really losing, guys. I look at all the Xbox, not Xbox, all the all the GameStop employees. I look at that as a blessing in disguise because they weren't making anything anyway, guys. Any put it like this: all those employees who were working at GameStop were probably working there because of their love for games. But I guarantee you, anywhere else they choose to go for a job is going to definitely pay them more for sure. Okay, will they necessarily like the job more? No, but they'll at least get paid more. So it may be a blessing in disguise for some, uh, and that's always a good thing. You know,
I don't like it one bit, but it's here, so we gotta deal with it. Do you know any GameStops in your area closing? Let me know in the comments too, because I definitely want to look at that. Check out this right here, this GameStop closing. We'll go back to this right here, this GameStop closing. I'm gonna put this, hopefully put in the description. I remember. I'm just waking up, so if I sound different, I apologize. But GameStop closing, Blogspot, check that out.
I didn't even know there were 400 stores left. You know, I mean, I'm surprised at that. I mean, how many are left now? Like, really, how many are fucking left of these stores, guys? I need to Google, like, in Texas, how many more GameStops are here. Can't be that many. Like I said, guys, it's over. It's a wrap.
Also, let me know how you feel about this. I know a lot of people have mixed emotions with GameStop. I see it all the time when I post videos. I do. And I'm still a shopper of that store, but man, it's kind of hard now, but it's here. So guys,
That's gonna do it, guys, for the video. Yeah. I just wanted to do a reaction to this because I've been wanting to talk about GameStop for a minute, and it's just a sad reality that we must face. I have plenty of memories. I remember when it used to be called Funco Land. A lot of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's how long I've been around. When it used to be called Funco Land, there was a game store called Babbage's. There was a lot of this stuff going on, and then Funco Land changed or got bought out and changed it to GameStop. Like, yeah, I go way back with these stores, okay? And when they exploded and they were everywhere, like those were the days when the gaming industry was booming. That was an awesome time to be in. And now, everything is oversaturated, and now we're headed into a digital age. And so now everything is going by the wayside. All the physical media stores and stuff it's sad, but it's true. So it is what it is, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, man. I got podcasts every Wednesday on this channel, every Monday if you just listen to podcasts. So check me out everywhere that podcast can be downloaded, Spotify, whatever your favorite streaming service is. I'm there every Monday, Random Gameplay Pimpin'. And the podcast is every Wednesday. It comes to this channel. So be looking out for that. I have discussion videos. I have stuff coming this year, guys. So yeah, with that being said, I'm out, and I want to thank everybody, and I will see you in the next video.